Brett Richter here in Beausejour, Manitoba for the opening round of the ice oval race season. We're up at the CPTC Race Complex. Fantastic weather, beautiful racing surface, ton of work put into this facility to get things ready for the opening weekend. Pretty excited to spend some time with some new faces today. And joining me now is the number 48 of Nick Wickerham. And you have driven a long ways to get here.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, Michigan, basically. So it's, just a quick 18 to 20-hour drive, depending on weather. But yeah, that's a couple miles from home.
Yeah, all the way just drive around circles on an ice track, huh?
Yeah, basically, just get lost out there turning left.
You're going to come up here and you're going to run the F3 class.
Yeah, I'm running F3 for D&L Racing, and then I also brought my personal Sportsman that I race at home with as well.
Okay, that's a Sportsman 600?
Yep, Sportsman 600, we run that, and we've been running that a few years now, and, just getting our feet wet, basically. This is my second year with the F3.
Okay. What do you think about the F3 sled?
This year I'm on another brand new one because I just recently got with DL Racing, and they're awesome. So pretty excited. I fit them, I feel better, because I come from the enduro side where we run them chassis already. So yeah, I enjoy them.
So what's the difference primarily between an F3 and an enduro sled?
Oh, the enduro sled is a lot taller, and the rider's not so crammed because we race 150 laps or 250 lap races. So you got to be more comfortable, a little higher. You're not so bumpy. Like the F3s are slammed, so the enduros are a lot taller to go through the bumps, and yeah, they're a lot different. You run an enduro a lot looser.
Interesting. So how does your driving style converge then from an enduro sled to a F3 sled?
There's not a ton of the same, but the throttle response into the corner, you can't jack them really hard with the throttle because the chassis is still the same at the end of the day. I like the little bigger of a sled. Like my Sportsman's kind of small and I feel crammed on it. The F3s, I like a little bit bigger of a sled, a little bit more comfortable for me.
Sure.
So yeah, that's about the only thing the same as the chassis, but there's not much the same between an enduro and an F3.
Is it the same motor package?
So we run mod motors in our enduros, and the F3 is a all stock motor with just a can basically.
Sure.
So
right. Yep. When you're out there on your F3 sled and you're lining up against some of the people that have some pretty strong history in the F3 class, what's it feel like when you're new to the class? What's that?
It's pretty interesting because I've always watched snowmobile racing the last 4 or 5 years and see these guys run their champs. Now these guys are on F3s, and I decided to go get my feet wet with it too, and running against them here this weekend. But I also ran against them last year at Eagle River. It's pretty surreal. You watch them on TV, you're like, man, look at those guys go, and then you get out there and you're like, man, we're in front of some of those guys, or hey, we're just behind them. We're not very far off. It's pretty crazy to think, man, I'm actually going that fast.
Right, and it's fast.
Oh yeah. No, this is no joke.
No,
this is fast, and it's a lot of fun until it isn't.
Good point. What's it take for you to feel like you've earned the respect of some of the drivers that have been in the class a long time? How do they know that when they see Nick on the inside of him in a corner that they can trust you? What has to happen for that to occur?
You got to build trust with these guys. They don't know us really, I hate to say, from Michigan.
Right.
When you go on the other side of that lake, we're totally different over there. And you give them respect coming into the corner. You don't shove them around, all that. They kind of give it back to you. But also, if you go in there and you rub them up, these guys aren't afraid to give it back to you, and that's the same thing where the racing I come from, the enduro, we're all pretty good about that, but once it starts, it doesn't. It's a battle back and forth of who's going to have position and then really show dominance.
Yeah, and that's tough because, obviously, like you said, it's fun until it isn't, and you don't want to get anybody hurt, but when you're competitive and you're racing, a spot is a spot.
Correct.
And everybody's kind of looking for that one spot, that one advantage.
Yeah, everyone's trying to have that advantage on everyone. I mean, at the end of the day, we are all people when we're in the pits where you can all be friends, but when we put the helmets on and the green flags waved, we are racers, and that's what we want to do. What's
a realistic expectation for you for this weekend?
This weekend with the new team, which is awesome, and the quality of drivers are here. If I'm out of here at the top 5, I'm going to be very happy. I broke my femur in 2 spots back in May, and I've only rode a couple times since I've got out of Michigan, got up here and did a little testing. So, I mean, Legs still a little tender in some spots, but yeah, we should be good. Top 5. I'm gonna be happy. Have something to build off from with a new sled, new team, and go to Eagle River with thumbs up and feeling good.
Yeah, some confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. In order to put you in the top 5, that means some of those people that are pretty good in this class can't be there.
Well, hey, that's fine with me.
There's not enough room for them all.
No, we can't all be there, but a lot of the time this is won on a good hole shot and holding your line, and we're not lacking speed by any means by that way. So yeah, no, I'm very confident.
Yeah, I was just looking at your first class for tomorrow. You've got Tom Olson, Kelvin Cook, Tavish Perry, Joey's going to be in there with you as well. So, yeah, you've got Haven will be in that class. You've got some work to do there.
Yeah, definitely. But not all names that I haven't ran with. The Gunner, is he in that heat too?
Nope, I think he's in the second one.
Okay, yeah, but like I've ran with Joey. We test with Joey. Joey and I are actually partners for enduro racing.
Oh, okay.
So we are actually close friends. So running with him, it's just another day at the ballpark. Me and him have fun with it and all that stuff. So, no, from the racing I come from, these names are, we're all human at the end of the day, and we're all here to have fun, but we're all going to race each other clean.
Yep, and y'all want to go home on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. You got an awesome-looking helmet there. Tell us about that.
Going with the DL guys, we got a new sponsorship where I'm coming to Fly this year, and I'm really excited to wear their new Formula helmet and give it a whirl. Great reviews on them from everybody that I've seen, and I've worn it a handful of times, and it's very comfortable. And I can't say anything bad about it.
When you put the helmet on, is there a different nick that comes in? Is it like racer nick starts to develop instead of the nick I'm talking to right now? Is there a different mentality?
If you ask some people, definitely. Yeah, you can say that. I've raced a really long time, and definitely have a different attitude when the goggles go on and it's ready to go.
So when does that occur? Like if I see you in the pit lane back here and you're just waiting to go out, is that racer Nick yet, or is that when you're?
No. Basically, when we leave the paddock, going out on the racetrack, you might see me mess around a little bit, but that mess around might be even to get in someone's head a little bit. I like playing mind games. I'm really good at it. I like to think. So yeah, it's all fun.
All right, so we got people looking for this helmet when you're on the line, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Racing's not a cheap sport, but it's a fun sport. So who helps you get to the racetrack?
I can't thank Donnie Labine enough and his wife Dawn. What they are doing here is incredible for this race team. Their boys, Darren, Derek, and DJ, Troy Pierce for building awesome sleds for us and helping us out with everything. It's remarkable. These things are absolute rocket ships. Woody's traction products and obviously Fly, they've backed us huge. So yeah, without any of those guys, none of this would be possible.
Fantastic. So we're going to end this little segment here with the FXR Fast 10. You ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to ask you 10 quick questions. Pop the answer. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Boxers or briefs?
Ooh, boxers.
Prefer a couch or a recliner?
Recliner.
Chips or pretzels?
Oh, pretzels every day.
Would you rather have a spaniel or a lab?
Oh, lab, for sure.
Would you rather be accurate or would you rather be fast?
Ooh, if you're accurate, you can be fast.
So would you rather be accurate or would you rather be fast?
Probably accurate.
Okay. Foosball or ping pong?
Oh, ping pong.
FaceTime or text?
Text.
You prefer fleece or flannel?
Neither. Flannel.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or Snickers?
Oh, Snickers.
This is going really bad. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah,
Stay safe.
thank you.
I hope it's successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope things will go really well. And we'll see you down the road. We'll see you this weekend around the track. And then,
yeah, you'll definitely be seeing me out there. We'll make it.
Well, we
way.
get that podium picture. Maybe you'll be on it.
Oh, there we go. That'd be awesome.
All right. Best of luck, Nick.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. That's Nick Wickerham, driver of the number 48 F3.